In this video, we will discuss data type conversion. What are data type conversions? We call them typecasting, and in JavaScript, we call them type coercion. It has two types, implicit type and explicit type. They both are called primitive data types and they have no object. There are three types of conversions, to string, to Boolean, to number. To string conversion, we'll talk about explicit and implicit first of all. So what is implicit data type conversion? Whenever I have a string and I add a number to it with the plus operand, what will it return? A string. For example, I have a number here. I have taken a variable age greeting. Now, here I have a string, I am. This is a string plus 9. This is the number. Then another string. Here I concact it. So the return is I am 9 years old. So the whole return is string. Let's run it. In alert, let's make it age greeting. I have already told you about alert. So if I run it, I have received the message, I am 9-year-old. So this type of conversion is implicit type conversion. So in explicit type conversion, for example, I have a string. I want to convert it back to number. So what I do is, I give a number and it has converted into number. Now here I have string. I want to convert it back to string. So string has converted back to number. So this has converted to number. So this was what are implicit and explicit type conversions. Let's look at their types. We'll discuss the different types of conversions to string, to Boolean and to number in detail. Here I have a number equals to 1, 2, 3. It has implicitly given it to a number itself type. I have explicitly forced it to convert it into string, like how b equals to a plus, and it has typecasted it after concacting it. This is implicity. So, if I look at its value by using console.log, what happens in console.log is, this is a debugging tool in which we inspect the values. For example, I have written string over here. We give it space. I have given it a and 1, 2, 3 will be in a, but it will be of string type. So let's see how. I never see the values of console.log here, nor we do output them. Our purpose is to debug them ourselves. It is beneficial to our own program. So, after inspect, we will go to console and here it says string is 1, 2, 3. So in the same way, if it was 1, 2, 3, it converted it into string. If it was in float, it converted it into float. Like this, null into string, undefined, true, and false. This was string. Now, let's move towards Boolean. In Boolean, number 2, we have forced it by giving it Boolean type. Boolean 2 explicitly forced the number in Boolean. Here we have checked if there really is a value in a that is true or false. It is Boolean 2, so if it's true, it will console log it in here, in console log. It is true. Similarly, in Boolean we have empty. 1 has 0. All these values that you are seeing are returning false. False, undefined, null, nan, empty string. We call all these values false. Aside from this, if there is any value in Boolean, it will be returned as true. Like how I wrote true in Boolean, so it returned true and console log was printed. This was Boolean. So next is toNumber. Value of number is number 45, so I have converted into string type of 45. So let's see what it says, type of. Is it giving a number or not? So in console log in third line data.js38 line, the type is of number on the 38th line. Similarly, if it is null in number, it is 0. If it is undefined, it's nan. If it is true, 1. If it's false, 0. So we have this number 12. It has converted it into string 12. Float value was in string. It has converted it into number. N was in string. It has converted it into 0. This was in string. It has been converted into nan. It was number, so it has remained number. So this was conversion. We will do some more examples in the next video so that it becomes clearer for you.